What's your life goal, and have you achieved it?
Yeah, I married you.
Aw, gross.
You really need to go out there and make sure the whole world hates you. Oh, perfect.
My butthole is all over the internet.
A fine wine. She keeps me in the basement and pulls me out when she needs me.
If I drink Sambuca, he's getting it.
I bought a case.
You can tell a lot about a person by the way their tits, pussy, or dick looks.
You come near my cheeks and it's not going to be a good day for you, homie. This is going to be special.
Welcome to the Two Onions podcast with Dani Daniels and Vic. What's up? Welcome, episode 1, Poppin' Cherries.
Oh, you got to love that.
It's your first time, babe. I'm going to be so gentle.
52 years old. I got her first.
I took a virginity.
I love this.
Oh, it's so good. For those of you that don't know, I used to have a podcast 3 years ago called The Dani Daniels Show with Camp Soda, and it was super fun. But then I moved to New York and things happen. And for 3 years, you all have been bothering me, driving me crazy to bring it back. And the only way I would do it is if I could have a co-host on. And the only person that I can stand for more than 5 minutes is my husband.
Yeah, maybe 6.
And so I asked him to come back on, or not come back on, but come on as my co-host. And he said no. So I asked him again, and he said no. So then I used the power of my fan base to force you, and now you're my co-host.
Is that what we're calling it? Your fan base?
Why?
Oh, I thought it was the power of something else.
Power of my pussy and maybe butt stuff.
There you go. Much more accurate representation of how this went.
So we're going to be doing the podcast together. For those of you that didn't pay attention to the beginning, it is called the Two Onions Podcast because that is our last name. Or
yes.
Our last name isn't the Two Onions Podcast, but it means onion.
And we're just going to add podcast in. And it's with Dani Daniels, just in case you guys were wondering.
And Vic.
Yeah, Vic. Like the Ed McMahon of this podcast.
Because I am married.
By the way, there'll be a lot of cultural references.
I'm already
for people
regretting
my
this
age,
decision.
so.
This is already a bad idea.
Because there's a good
Look at
chunk
your
of you.
shirt. Look at your sassy ass shirt.
I'm kind of tired of it.
I'm so tired of being my wife's arm candy.
It's,
Are you just going to wear sassy ass shirts every episode? Is that going to be your thing?
I might be. Well, it really wouldn't be surprising.
So we don't have any guest on the first episode because we get a lot of fan questions and we get a lot of people just asking us things. So I thought I would write down the fan questions and we'll get to those later.
Now I'm regretting this. Thank you for writing in and sending in all of your questions.
They're good. There's a lot.
Yes,
There's
you're
a lot.
not seeing my
Do you want to
bobs.
do them now or do you want to wait?
Oh,
What do you want to do?
That could take an hour in and of itself.
Well, I wanted to have an intro. I wanted to ease you in.
Oh, thanks.
Dip my
Gentle.
the first knuckle in, as you would say.
It's like you're going in pinky first.
Just testing it out. You might bail, and this might be the only episode.
Then it'll be with Dani Daniels and see you, Vic.
And was Vic now no Vic. So you want to do
Let's talk a little bit about you.
Why?
Because no one
Everyone
gives a
knows
shit about
about
me.
People want to know who you are. They think I live in Ghana and I'm in a nursing school and my
Yes.
mom died and my twin sister needs saving.
Yeah, those are the guys I deal with every day. There are no twins. Her mother's alive. Her father's alive. Everybody's alive. We're all happy. We don't live in Ghana.
I am married to this man.
She's married to me.
He is alive and well.
I am alive and well. We're not divorced.
My favorite is the people that think you're a drug dealer.
Oh, I'm a drug dealer, yes. Fun fact, I'm allergic to pretty much every recreational drug on the planet, but whatever.
Yeah, going to the dentist is really fun for you.
Blast.
I have to literally bribe Vic with sexual favors to go to the dentist.
Are you catching a theme, guys?
It's a really good form of currency.
It's awesome.
My pussy
The hell
is
with
the
Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency, my ass.
So what do you want to talk about me about?
Because you're really why everybody's here.
But they already know.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. 3 years later, people go, "Hey, what do you still doing in New York?" Because you live here.
How long are you visiting for?
Yeah, it's like so.
No, but they know. They know. I have a TV show, Dinner with Dani. You like that plug?
Yeah,
that was shameless. You can watch it on Amazon or at dinnerwithdani.com.
Tune in.
I don't want to say I was a porn star because I still suck dick for money on my premium Snapchat at dailypush.com. How's that? Another shameless promo.
Yeah, there
what
you
else?
go.
I have my merch, shopdutybox.com.
Yeah, but I think more people are interested in how you're a world-class artist.
Oh, he's so romantic.
But it's true.
I do paint. I do pointillism portraits, but instead of dots, I use words and typography and all that jazz. You can see it at curelyart.com.
Yes, my wife is
And now I do this podcast because I don't have enough shit to do.
Right, and we're bored silly, so I'm writing books. So, hey, what the hell, right?
Yay! Yeah, you look at that. You're catching on
I know.
with your
I'm
shameless.
Shameless, yeah, promo.
My husband wrote a book.
I would show you it, but it still hasn't
It's
been shown
not
up
here
yet.
yet.
Amazon, looking at you, Amazon.
We really have our shit together.
I
First
know.
episode.
I mean, I ordered this like a week ago. Amazon.
Was it Prime?
Yeah. I made sure it was Prime.
Tell us about your book, sir.
So the book is called Wait for the Corn. It's lessons I learned from being married to you.
That's not the title.
Well, to a porn star, but to you, because I wasn't married to any other porn stars. And yeah, it's got a bunch of fun chapters in there about stuff that's happened over the last 3 years.
So the fun fact is this released yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
And it hit #1 new release in an hour.
Yeah, yeah, and humor for love, sex, and marriage.
Yeah, you should be proud. Let me just
Oh, right, thank you. Thank you.
golf clap you.
Oh, appreciate it. Round
You're
of
good at
applause.
sex and writing books, babe.
And writing books.
You're doing good. You're
There
2
you
for
go.
2.
I'm 2 for 2. Please go read it and give a good review.
Buy it on Amazon.
Buy it on Amazon.
We're kind of Amazon whores.
I know.
Our show's
Bezos.
there.
There's my check. Anyway,
That's it. That's all you need to know.
I guess.
We're
yeah.
married. I'm not in Ghana. Don't send people iTunes cards.
Listen, just in case you were wondering,
Buy his book.
and I've heard this before, no one gets married as a PR stunt. I mean, that's like
Oh
the
yeah, I
dumbest
forgot. That's one too.
PR stunt on the face
Mm-hmm.
of the planet. Hey, I'm doing professional adult films. What would be a good idea for PR? Tell people I'm married. Think about that for about
Yeah.
2 minutes,
What are
and
yeah,
it's over.
The drug dealer, PR stunt. What is
Twin.
it?
Twin's my favorite.
Twin is my favorite. I actually had a
Identical
guy. I'll tell
twin.
you this story. This is a good one. I
It's in the
actually
book.
was bartending. I did like a feature dance bartend thing. Star Tender, I think it was called. I don't know. Don't quote me. But I was behind the bar serving drinks, and I had a bunch of my fans there. It was super fun. And this guy comes up to the bar, and he literally holds up here. He holds up his phone, and he's like, "Dani, who is this?" And I look at him, and I'm like, "That's me." "No, this is your sister. She's in Ghana. She needs your help." I'm like, "No, that is me in my living room." And he wouldn't believe me.
Not only
This-
that, but then he messages me.
No. Then there was a guy at the bar.
The guy at the bar. I love the guy at the bar.
That literally goes, "Dude, that's her living room. I follow her Snapchat. That is really her." "No, it's not."
Yeah, stormed out of the place.
Yeah.
We figured, okay, maybe he, was embarrassed. 4 days later, this guy messages me on Instagram and says, "I'm sending your wife's sister money so that she can come back and see her dead father's grave. Like my father-in-law is alive." "No, he's not." "Oh, really? I guess you would know better than I would." So I figured, let me approach this from a different angle. Why don't you tell me what day this person was born? April 1st, 1985.
You have a good memory.
I'm never going to forget April Fool's Day.
Oh, it's shit.
The moron it's April Fool's Day. And of course, 85 is 4 years before my wife was actually born. So her twin sister's 4 years older, born on April Fool's Day. Yet he still didn't grasp it, still didn't get it. I said, "Listen." She goes, "He's lying. She's lying. She's not telling you the truth." I'm like, "We got married. There's a marriage certificate. I've seen a birth certificate. It's
You
a
met
lie."
the family.
I met the family.
You know
None,
my dad.
80
You
people
know
showed
my
up at our
family.
wedding. Nobody mentioned this twin. No, they all hate her. Okay, I can tell you one thing that I am absolutely positive on. The twin never came to America. Never.
Never. Nor did the twin ever exist.
Welcome to our world.
So we are married. We are here. We are doing a podcast because we are not busy enough.
No, yeah, I needed an extra hour out of the day or two.
I just need more sass from you.
No.
This is actually kind of, I think I convinced you a lot with my mouth, but I feel like Kelsey, we have a good
Oh,
friend,
yeah,
Kelsey,
Kelsey.
that actually convinced you. So I give her props
Kelsey.
because she did with her mouth what I can't do with mine.
Convinced me?
Yes.
Yes, Kels, I know you're listening. You are the reason for this because in all of my grumpy 52-year-old white privileged glory,
Oh my God.
our friend Kelsey said, "You really need to go out there and make sure the whole world hates you." Oh, perfect. Here I am.
Should we
Welcome,
get,
guys.
speaking of people hating you, should we get to
Oh, yeah,
fan
let's
questions?
get to the fan questions because this is going to be special.
Okay, so there is a lot.
Okay.
I'm going to power through these because I feel like there's some really, really good ones. Like, do we watch porn?
No. The hell would I watch porn for?
Fun fact, Vic, actually, you never watched porn even
Well, when I was
before.
younger, yeah. When I was
No,
like in
but
my
you
20s.
didn't
Oh,
see
no,
mine.
no, I passed the porn age by that point. You know, when you cross the 40 line, if you're watching porn, it's a little rough, guys, but I get it.
How many times do we have sex a week?
Depends on the week. Or the amount
Depends on if I'm trying to get him to do a podcast.
Yes. Tomorrow, I'm not doing the second episode, just in case you were wondering. It also depends upon cognac and scotch.
This is what is... No.
All right, just scotch.
Sambuca.
Sambuca.
Sambuca gets Vic laid. If I
Yes.
drink Sambuca, he's getting it.
I bought a case.
We actually figured that out on our honeymoon. The first couple nights I was having Sambuca, and obviously Vic got laid. So like we would go to dinner and he'd be like, "Hey, do you want to have like an after dinner drink?" "Yeah, sure." "Do you want some Sambuca?"
Well, Amari
I'm like, "Are
Sambuca.
you feeding me Sambuca to get laid? Like we're on our honeymoon. That's gonna happen."
Yes, I know, but it was just icing on the cake.
Oh my God. Okay. What is your favorite? I don't know how to I can never say this
Mythological?
word. Mythological.
My favorite
Creature.
mythological creature? Pegasus.
Why?
Yeah, flying horse. I mean, that's like a flying car, only better.
Centaur. Dude with a horse cock?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, maybe
Is
for
that
you.
bestiality? I feel like that's bestiality.
pretty
Maybe
sure
I
it
shouldn't have
is.
said that.
The Old Spice dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. What is our age difference?
23 years.
Yep.
It is the exact same distance as Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart.
Fun
In case
fact.
you were wondering.
I like them aged to perfection.
Hmm.
Do you
I'm
mind?
like a fine wine. She keeps me in the basement and pulls me out when she needs me.
Oh my God. Already regretting this decision. Do you mind me being a porn star?
Do I mind?
Yes.
Oh, God, I hate it. It's horrible. Like, how did I
Don't
not
say
know?
that.
I mean, I'm a little confused how I didn't know up until just now this second that you were a porn star. I mean, really. We got married,
you can't
guys.
be sarcastic because people will think you were telling the truth.
Oh, yeah. They'll probably take a clip of this and send it to Ghana. No, I don't mind. Obviously, we got married.
Where did we first meet?
The
We met at a
baby shower.
baby shower.
Yeah,
Yep.
the baby shower.
Yep.
In, of all places,
We-
Calabasas, California.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We were actually friends for a long time, and then we started banging.
Yeah. Remember, we were friends for about a year.
Mm-hmm. It was a good decision.
Yeah, very good.
Do we like the same scotch?
Yes. With the exception
Except for
of one.
one. Yep.
The exception of one.
I like Glenfiddich 15. Vic can't stand Glenfiddich.
It's literally the only scotch I don't like. I like all the other scotches. I've never had one I can say I hated, except for some reason Glenfiddich has kind of a grapefruit flavor, and I don't like grapefruit.
No. I just like scotch, any scotch. We also like Talisker,
Yeah.
Bunnahabhain.
Belvini Caribbean,
Yeah.
all the smoky ones, Lafroig,
Mm-hmm.
Peat Monster.
Now I really want scotch.
Yeah.
God damn
Why
it.
didn't
What
we bring
time
a bottle?
is it?
The audio engineer's back
No,
there
that would've
going,
been
"Where's the
disaster."
damn bottle of scotch?"
What do we admire about each other?
I have no idea what you admire about me. I'm
No.
really desperate to hear this one, but I know what I admire about you.
What do you admire?
I admire your kindness, your compassion, your creativity,
Aw.
and your gorgeous blue eyes.
Aw.
Not to mention that ass.
I admire your nice cock.
A doodle do.
No, you
Why,
make me laugh. Funny guys get laid, man.
Thank God we're at the comic strip.
That was a good shameless plug.
I know.
That was good.
I'm throwing one in for these guys.
Yeah.
They're good to us.
Yeah, we are at the comic strip.
Yes. Home of very, very famous comics and some not so famous.
What?
They're on their way. They're working their way up the ladder.
Oh my God. But no, I do. I think I love your dick. It's a good dick. I like that you're funny. You're my best friend. You're my partner. I won't get too like mushy.
No,
But-
I would really not know who you were.
I
if
think
that
I think
happened.
like the big three for me is like humor, best friend, penis.
I
Not
like
in that order. Penis, best friend, humor.
I like that. That's good. That's good. I feel like I've just gotten like a gold star certification here.
Here's a question. Your tits are small.
That's the
So
question.
messy.
Well, I'm working on the moobs.
No, these are for both of us.
I'm working on the moobs.
No, I got like a lot of like, why are your tits so small questions.
Your tits aren't small.
I'm a 34C.
Yeah, I'm a
And
little
I
confused.
just don't wear bras.
Well, I think they're used to the overabundance of boobage in the adult film industry.
Look, I'm not limping in here.
I understand
I
that.
got some.
I understand that, but
Some
yours
love
are,
muffins.
Yours are real. They're not
Spectacular.
They're not. Well, they're real and they're spectacular. They're not MILF style gazongas.
She's got a nice pair of wabos. Why is Vic bald?
Genetics.
These are all, okay, so for the record, these are all questions, I don't know if I established this, that I put on my Ask Me Anything on Instagram.
Always
and
a bad
these
idea.
are what fans sent me. So, Vic is bald.
Yes, Vic is bald. Genetics.
I feel like your hair just went south.
Yeah, well, some people use their hormones for hair.
God. How was Bordeaux?
Bordeaux was, you know what? I like Bordeaux. It was cool. I'm not a fan of the wines, I'll be honest. Bordeaux wines are not my favorite. I understand why people love them. It's just not my thing. But the city itself was actually beautiful. It really, and the food scene there was great. We had a good time in Bordeaux. And then there was the one-legged pigeon that was running a con on us.
Oh, why did you bring up the pigeon?
I mean, like, he literally had a
we were
push
sitting
guy.
in a cafe. Okay, so we were sitting in a cafe drinking wine, and I started crying because there was this one-legged pigeon
Literally limping in.
limping in, and it was so sad. And Vic was like, "They're running a con." I'm
They
like, "What
were.
are you talking about?
He had his-
Save him! Let's bring him home."
He had his pigeon friend that was like making sure all the other pigeons didn't show up. And
Yeah,
then everybody.
it was like his muscle.
Yeah, and
to
then
be
everybody
fair.
threw like food to the limping pigeon. The other pigeon would come
I
over, they
did.
would share it.
People throwing food. That was me.
And then he would like go around and literally hop on all the other tables and look at you like, aren't you going to feed the cripple? And then after it was over and done with, the two of them flew away like there was no problem.
really
I mean,
was.
this was like a New York City con, like, and it was unbelievable.
But the pigeon. Why did you? Now I'm sad again. Damn it! I
Pigeon's
just got
doing
over
just
the pigeon.
fine. It was fat as ever, you know.
Oh, I just want to say I have the thing for crippled animals.
I know,
Okay,
this is
I have
true.
a crippled dog. For those of you that don't know,
Darwin. See, Darwin.
And I have
That's
Isla
a-
too, but
yeah.
Isla's just a bitch.
Isla's-
I have two.
Isla's-
We have two French bulldogs. One is
We
handicapped.
have actually two crippled dogs. One is physically crippled. The other
Don't
is
say it.
emotionally crippled.
Don't say that. Isla's just misunderstood.
Oh, okay.
Do we have nicknames for each other?
Well, I don't know if shithead's a nickname, but I guess you know. Actually, no, we really don't.
Mm-mm. I call you Babe a lot.
Yeah, we call each
I
other
don't think
babe.
it's a nickname though.
Yeah.
We don't say baby. Baby's weird.
No, babe, just babe.
No. I'm not,
No, baby.
we
Then you
don't.
wind up with people saying BB, and then it just annoys the crap out
And
of
then
me.
show Bubs BB.
And then show Bob's BB.
I'm not a big fan of pet names, so
Yes. Mm.
how do we deal with fighting?
We don't really fight that much. I know this is going to sound like obnoxious.
Usually
but,
I scream at him and he just rolls his eyes. That is the
Yeah.
extent.
I mean, we've been together 3 years now. We've had 5 fights, and I'd say 4 of them were because of something else that had nothing to do with either
Yeah.
one of us. Usually one of us throws a temper tantrum, the other one goes, shit, I'm sorry, and that's the end of it. And I've thrown a few of them. Problem is when I yell, she laughs at me, and then I laugh, and it's over and
Yeah,
done
like
with.
when he gets mad, it's really funny to me, and usually that just backfires.
Yeah, it just backfires, and then we have sex, and it's
But
all
I think
good.
like we'd never poke fun.
No, never.
We never,
Never
you know,
bring up the
like
past.
what would you call like an easy dig? We don't
Yeah,
do easy digs.
no easy digs, no.
No past. We don't talk about. Yeah, once a fight is over, we never bring
We
it
never
up.
bring it
If we got mad, I'd be like, "Well, you left the fucking soup spoon out 6 years ago, and you're,
Yeah,
no,
no, that
your
never
mother
happened.
hates you." Like, and then no,
The only time that stuff comes up is when I forget to do something yet again, and you remind me.
you try.
I try. I'm still
You have
learning.
your strengths and your
I'm
weaknesses.
still learning how to work
And we
the
also
counter
never
now.
go to bed mad.
No,
we
we
talk
don't go
it
to
out.
bed, man. No. I know that's like
I mean, we definitely get loud because he's Sicilian and I'm just
I
obnoxious.
get loud the moment
but-
my eyes open up. That's like nothing. It's like,
God. But I don't. What advice would you give? Like,
you know, that's the funny thing is that don't go to bed mad has been around since probably the dawn of time.
Mm-hmm.
It's really true. When you go to bed mad, you're not going to sleep well. It
Mm-hmm.
just means you're going to get up grumpy the next day, and the fight's going to be 4 times worse.
sometimes sex
Figure it out.
works.
Sex now? Oh no, sometimes always. Sex always works.
Yeah, that's a great way to
I'm
finish
gonna-
an argument.
Yeah, it's a good way. It's like
And I
okay.
think like we listen to each other's sides. We try to understand where the other person's coming from, even though
Yeah,
you're
you know
usually
what?
wrong.
When you screw up, just say I'm sorry. It's like
Yeah.
okay, we both do that. We're both pretty good at shit. Sorry.
All right.
Life advice.
I already did
Dani
dog
Daniels.
names. And Vic.
And Vic. And as always, Vic,
What are our hobbies? Screaming at each other.
screaming at each other, listening to the Sicilian
Oh
yell.
my god.
What are our hobbies? Well, we're foodies. We're definitely foodies.
Yeah, we're foodies.
We love to go out for dinner.
Scotch.
Scotch.
We love art.
We will travel for art. Yeah, we will travel places for art. We
I don't know
love.
why I'm doing this.
I don't know
Okay.
me either.
making an announcement.
Yes. Il Duce. Yeah, we will travel far. We like both opera and Broadway. We like live performances.
You got me into Broadway.
Yeah, I got you into Broadway.
Because
you want to tell that story?
Okay, so before I moved to New York, I did not know what Broadway was. Like, I knew what it was, but I hadn't been to shows. I grew up on like ballet, the symphony, and opera.
And LA theater kind of sucks.
Excuse you. How dare you?
It's
but also, God, yeah. So Vic was like, let's go to a Broadway show. I'm like, okay. It was his daughter's birthday.
No, that was the second one.
What was
the first one we went to was Something's Rotten, which is
basically
a musical that picks on musicals.
But that one was fine.
That was fine.
Yeah, it was like just complete sarcasm, and I was totally okay with that. I was like, oh, Broadway's funny. Like, this is cool.
The beginning kind of shocked you a little bit where everybody came out and sang an opening number.
Yeah, but I
and you're
kind
like,
of knew that was
wow,
going to happen.
This is Disney.
Yeah, I was like, it's very Disney. But then I was like, oh, well, there's sarcasm and humor, so I kind of get it.
And this is kind of like when you have a first child, you have a second child, and the second child.
I should have just left it at the one show.
So the second show was...
So it was your daughter. That's a whole other story. His daughter's name is Dani. We will get to that later. Irony at its finest. But it was her birthday, and so we took her to see Cats, and nobody told me it was literal.
Yeah, she thought it was allegorical about cats.
I thought it was going to be, I don't know. I did not. So we were like 3 rows back. And it starts, and the curtain goes up, and this fully grown dude is dressed as a cat. And I'm in a dress, I can't do it. But his leg is like up to here, and he's like, ah! And I fucking lost it. I was laughing. I almost had my bob fall out.
She laughed like we were at the comic strip.
Look at Shameless. I literally, I don't like being embarrassed, and I don't like making scenes in public. So I was trying not to laugh, and I started snorting.
And now everybody around us is laughing
because there's all these people dressed as cats. It was so funny, and no one told me. Yeah. So then everyone around us starts laughing.
The audience. If anybody's seen the show, then they ran into the audience, and now it's like we're just doubling down on laughter.
Oh, so yeah, that's the end of my story. Yeah. That doesn't really, but it was. Now, for the first, 10 shows I saw, I would laugh the first 10 minutes because it was just like The Lion King. Yeah, there was this elephant thing coming down the aisle, and I turned, I'm like, that's cool, it's an elephant. And there's like 5 dudes inside working it, and one of them looks me in the eye and goes, hey-ya, na, na, and I fucking lost it.
Yeah. So
those are our hobbies.
Yeah. So now we do Broadway regularly. Mm-hmm. So yeah. And then honestly, there's so much cultural shit in New York City. We're constantly doing something crazy.
Yeah, there's always something to do here.
Yeah. And then and on my side, I was never the guy who sat at home, but my wife loves to sit at home and read a book or do board games, and now that's become like fun. Like we'll sit there, drink scotch, and spend an entire night doing Uno. That's what happens when you marry a porn star.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, like Friday night at a porn star's house is drinking scotch with Uno, and I may or may not have a shirt on. That's it.
Yeah. And usually I'm cooking dinner. That's pretty much it.
The wild life.
Yes, we know how to party.
Okay, so back to questions. Favorite sex we've had together?
First time.
That's what I was going to say.
First time.
Lame. I thought you were going to have a different one.
No, that was
first time and our wedding night.
Our wedding night, our wedding night was. Well, that was just because it was live tweeted.
Oh no, I want to change my answer, or this is at least top 3. The night we broke our bed with my mother staying in the house,
sleeping on the couch outside.
She was visiting, sleeping on the couch, and we were fucking in our bed, and it broke, and we had this huge wooden bed.
And it was like,
it fucking snapped.
Honestly, it was like a 4.
And we couldn't. No, it wasn't like
it wasn't like crazy.
It wasn't
wild.
award-winning, but it was still pretty rough.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't. For us, it was like a 4 or a 5.
And we broke it, but we couldn't do anything because my mom was we live in New York, it's small.
We slept on an incline.
Yeah, so we just what do we do?
Uphill on a mountain.
So we slept, and then the head end broke, so we had to turn the sheets around, and then we slept on a hill.
It's like camping on a mountaintop. Yeah,
that's top 3.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay,
but the wedding night,
Oh
I mean,
God,
we
I
didn't know that
forgot
we were
about
live
that.
tweeted.
I like the wedding night because
I like
it's
the
our
wedding night
because
because it was our wedding night.
But you
we
tell
could
that
bonus.
one. That's a good one.
Bonus story. The next morning, we meet everybody for breakfast. And somebody was like, hey, were you guys staying at the hotel we were staying at? I'm like, yeah, why? They're like,
No, Cherie said that. Cherie
yeah,
DeVille.
Cherie said that. Yeah. She
Cherie
was like, but
DeVille.
the
Hi, Cherie DeVille, if you're listening.
It was Cherie. She's like, you might want to look at Katrina Jade's Twitter. So we go to Katrina's Twitter, and she's like, the couple above us are fucking.
So, okay,
like,
so side note, because you've missed the best part. So when we got married, we rented a bed and breakfast. But our wedding, and then we had everyone in the wedding party stay there. It was super fun because it was like just this like rager weekend of like Missouri strip clubs and partying.
Yeah, we got married in Arkansas.
Like it was
Long story.
so much fun. That's another story for another episode. But so our wedding night, we got like a really nice suite, or the best suite we could find in Arkansas.
It was actually nice. It
was really nice. But like we didn't tell anybody, not because we didn't tell anybody, but just because like
why would we?
Yeah, so everyone assumed, unless you were like in the wedding party, that we were still at the Airbnb.
Yeah.
So
obviously we had nights. So you'd have to scroll back a distance, but if you go back and look, Katrina literally was in the room below us. And she was live tweeting the entire thing. She's screaming this, he's doing that. What are they doing upstairs? I don't hear anything.
No, it was
I'm
the
invested.
Best. She was just literally just like,
Katrina,
this
we love you.
guy's choking this bitch out. What she's saying? Put it back in. Put it back in. Now she's quiet. Bitch, what's going on? I'm invested.
It is,
and it was all night. And
it was all night. And then the last tweet is in the morning. In the morning.
In the morning, we fucked. Like in the shower, in the bath?
In the shower.
In the shower. Because there was that bath thing too.
Yeah.
Well, shower. Okay, whatever. And my favorite was she goes.
Dude, wait. The next morning, literally, the tweet says, they're fucking upstairs again.
People upstairs were fucking again. And look, Kara.
So,
I can't even finish the story.
I now have the gold star of being able to get off 2 performers of the year. Mm-hmm. Who weren't in the same room at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And one with no hands.
And one with no hands.
You did good.
Or nothing.
Someone needs to give you an AVN award.
I need that. Or at least XBiz.
More fan questions. How are we on time? Because I have a lot of questions.
Keep going.
Have we been to any African countries?
Well, obviously we're in Ghana.
You guys asked me these.
I have not, but you have.
I have been to Egypt, and I have been to South Africa. And I want to go to Tanzania really, really bad.
Yeah, we want to do the safari in Tanzania.
I have no desire to go to Ghana because I'm pretty sure someone will sell me for iTunes cards.
Yeah, exactly.
No, thank you.
And you definitely aren't going back to Egypt.
Yeah, that's another story, but yeah.
My wife was there when the Arab Spring broke out and was staying in the hotel where Anderson Cooper got punched in front of.
Yeah.
And literally got out of there.
That's a
barely
that's a long.
It's a long story.
We don't have time for that this time, but that's a long.
That's a winner.
Yeah. So I've been to the top of Africa and I've been to the bottom, but I want to go to the middle.
Yeah.
Tanzania is not. No, Tanzania is still kind of the top.
No, it's pretty close.
Do you want to go to Africa?
I want to go to the Tanzanian safari. A friend of ours just did it, and it was. I mean, the photos were awesome, and he said he had a great time. So yeah.
I like animals.
Yeah.
I don't like the heat. Actually, I'm gonna have so much boob sweat.
I want to go to Casablanca too. I want to go to Morocco, Marrakesh, and Casablanca.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's that cool casino? That James Bondy casino?
Oh,
is that in Africa?
No, that's in
Where
Monaco.
Is this? Oh, never mind. That's not.
Between France and Italy.
There was an M and an O, so I was like, is that in Morocco? Can we just knock that out?
Between
not
France
even
and
fucking
Italy.
close. All right, next question. What do you love about New York?
Everything.
Yeah, everything. You're from here.
I'm from here. Yeah, I'm from here.
So I'm not. I'm from California. I moved to New York. I grew up in California. It was nice, Southern California. But when I moved, I never really felt. I'm an honest person, and I'm kind of a cunt. So I never really felt at home because I feel like Southern California has this like fake.
Oh my
vibe.
God!
Yeah. Oh my God! We like drag our vowels so much. So I really try to like knock that out of my. Anyway, so I moved to New York, and before I moved, I came a couple times, and I remember the first time being here and being like, oh, "These are my people."
Yeah, we're assholes.
They're assholes like me. Everyone works. You're not trying to just make friends to get ahead. Everyone here has a job.
No one literally gives a shit who you are.
No.
No one.
No one bothers you here. I love it.
Yeah.
I love everything. There's always something to do here. We live in the city. Did I say that right?
Yes, you said that right.
When I first moved here, I kept calling Manhattan the island.
Yeah,
and
if
like
you
kept
live in
getting
the
yelled
city,
at.
the island means Long Island, not.
Yeah, I was like, where do you live?
Manhattan.
Oh, the island. Well, what part of Long Island? I'm like, where is that?
Yeah.
Confused. But Manhattan, this is my argument with him. Like, Manhattan is an island.
It is an island, but it is the city. It's the heart of the city. It's where everybody comes to when they go to the city.
All right.
So Long Island's also an island, just in case you were wondering. Water all around.
I also love New York because you can get anything delivered at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to drive. Getting rid of my car was the best thing. I would spend 3 hours a day in LA traffic, and I fucking hated it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So ditching my car and being able to walk everywhere, awesome. Going to the bar, walking home, awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Going to dinner, walking home, walking it off, great.
Mm-hmm. Plus, he's here, so I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part?
I love everything about New York. It's my favorite place. It has always been my favorite place, and they're going to take me out of here in a box.
Could you live anywhere else?
I could live in London. I can absolutely, because it's like New York with a better accent. They get drunk earlier.
I know, they drink in the street there.
I know, it's kind of awesome. I could do some time on an island, or I could do some time like we love like Dijon, France, and where Burgundy wine is, but I couldn't live there. I could live in New York permanently.
Yeah.
I might be able to live in London permanently, and that's
I don't think I could live in London permanently, but I could spend like a
months.
part of the year there.
I can spend months there.
But I miss, when we travel, I miss New York.
I do. I miss it. Every once in a while, I have to come back and get that smell. It's awesome.
Or when we travel and we smell pee, we're like, oh, we miss New York.
Yeah. You see a rat running across, New York.
Do we want kids?
I have 2 adults already, so we're done with the kids thing here.
No, we're good on kids.
Yeah.
I don't want children. When Vic and I got together, we had a conversation. Like, I'm very upfront and honest. So as soon as I met, like we started banging, I was like, look, I don't want kids. So if you want that, like, bye.
I was fine with that. So
adults,
I have 2 kids who are adults, so we're good.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. No kids. No babies. How is Vic as a husband?
I'm awesome.
Well, that wasn't a question for you.
You said it was a question for both of us. I mean, I'm tired of being my wife's arm candy, but other than that, I'm awesome.
He's a great husband. It's very rare to find someone that's okay with being married to someone that is a sex worker. There's a lot of jealousy usually. There's a lot of judgment of your past. Usually, like, if I dated guys or girls, they'd be like, quit your job, stop doing porn. I'm like, you quit your job. And you've always been really cool with it.
Yeah.
He's an awesome husband. I wouldn't have married him. I didn't want to get married.
Yeah.
I didn't have any desire to get married.
I had been married before, and I wasn't looking to get married again. And, well, this happened.
Yeah. So he's a great partner, and you are my best friends.
Yeah, and you're my best
And now
friend.
you're my co-host
Oh,
against your will,
yes.
so it's fine.
Yes, and Vic.
And Vic. How am
like
I
Wayne's
as a,
World and Garth.
How am I as a wife?
You were
Shower
an amazing
me with
wife.
compliments.
Showering.
Shower me with other
I
things.
just need the gun.
You shower me with other things. Shower me with compliments for once.
You are truly an amazing
Were you just
wife.
money gunning me?
I was going to money gun you with a shower of gun. I do, and I think anybody who follows me knows I love my wife, and she is an amazing partner. We have a great relationship. We really don't have normal issues that I see a lot of couples having, and I've had in the past. So it's wonderful. It's nice to wake up every day and want to be with that person. It's nice to go to work and want to come home.
Aw.
All right, I don't think anybody's listening for the second. Let's move on. we just lost about 45% of our audience.
I know, but I do. I want to. Like, that's one of the reasons I wanted you as my co-host is because, like, we are married, and there are a lot of couples, out there that do ask us a lot of questions.
yeah.
Ask me a lot of questions that have questions, especially because like I suck dick on my Snapchat. How is that with a marriage? Like, I cam twice a week. How is that with a marriage? Like, there's a lot of questions. I mean, literally, I have like 6 pages.
Yeah.
So, I like being married to you. You're cool, I guess. So I'll keep you.
You're a keeper this week.
I got a question. Do I miss porn? I don't really. Like,
yeah, I think they
it's
met.
A weird...
I think they meet shooting professional porn. I think everybody knows you're still kind of in the industry.
Excuse me. I stopped shooting for other companies 3 years ago.
Almost to the day.
Yeah, what's today's
Almost to the
date?
day.
Yeah, almost. I wanted to start doing my own projects, my own stuff. I wanted to focus on my website, DaniDaniels.com.
Shameless plug.
Focus on my art, KiraLeeArt.com.
Shameless plug.
And other projects that I wanted to do. So I don't know if you guys know this, listeners, but porn doesn't give you royalties. The closest thing we get to royalties, I would say Pornhub pays us kind of like YouTube in a way.
Per click, pay per click.
But, when you go to set and you fuck a dude or a girl or both, you get a paycheck and that's it. So if they sell that
1,000,000 times,
you don't get $1 million. Like, that's it. You get your paycheck, the end. So I wanted to make money with my own businesses and figure out a way to have like a royalty and, do stuff that makes me happy. If I had to play the slutty something one more time, I was just, I wanted to do what I wanted to do. So I don't miss it. I'm thankful for it because I did a lot of really cool shit. I fucked a lot of people. So, we were just talking about marriage. When I married Vic, like I knew he was it because I have done everything I wanted to do. I have fucked everyone I wanted to fuck and I knew exactly what I wanted. So when I met him and he clicked the whole list, I'm like, well, there you go. You're the dick. You're the one. So, I'm very thankful for porn because of that, because I don't think I could have gotten married otherwise. I hear a lot of my friends that are, been in marriages or been in with a partner and then they want to start exploring other things. And if you don't have a partner that also wants to do that, it can cause problems.
See you later.
So,
Yeah.
I love all the companies I shot for and it was so fun, but I'm still in it. I just do it myself now.
I mean, like with everybody's career, it just evolved, moved into something different.
And I feel like that's kind of the future is a lot of girls and guys doing their own sites, their own content. Their own business.
I think that's what's happening in just about every form of entertainment. You build your brand somehow. A lot of times it's companies that help you build your brand. But once you have that name and that brand, why are you giving that to anybody else?
That's true. It is a lot of different.
It's like PR 101. Why are you giving your name to anyone else when it's yours and you're going to make money off of it? That's the way the world works.
Yep. Hey, do we sleep naked together?
God, yes.
Yes. He gets mad at me. It's like a rule in our households. Yeah. Like, I have to sleep naked.
Yep.
And if it's like he loves having the AC on fucking like polar, I don't know, something cold. And God forbid I put on pants. He's like, take your pants off. Okay.
Not stupid.
There's very few rules, but that is one.
That's a rule.
What has helped us stay together so long?
Humor. Absolutely. Yeah. Humor. Without a doubt.
Honesty.
And honesty. Absolutely. Yeah. Honesty. We've always been straight with each other from day one. So there was nothing that was going to come up that the other one didn't go, yeah, okay, I already knew this. Yeah. It's a big shocker.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's true. We did it. We had all the cards on the table.
Yeah, there was no
when you met
areas.
My friends and I met your friends, I'm like, you could tell him anything. He already knows. Yeah. I have nothing to hide. My butthole is all over the internet. There is nothing you haven't seen or can't Google.
Most of my friends are assholes and didn't give a shit. They were going to tell you anyway. But most of your friends were trying desperately to be respectful until they realized they didn't have to. And then the floodgates opened.
Like, if you're in like porn, like we have this, it's very like ancestral. It's very much like high school, but like with adults. And if you bring in an outsider, like if you bring in an outsider, they're like, who is that person? What are you doing here? Who let you in? How do you know the code to get in here? It's like, so that he had to get like accepted by the herd. Yeah. And now I feel like you're part of the herd.
And I have to thank Cherie DeVille.
Yes.
She was the reason why. She was the first person who took me under the wing.
She did.
And took me around, and it was pretty much the first time that I had been around everybody, and she was my saving grace that day.
Yep.
And I will love her forever for that. Absolutely.
Have we had a threesome?
Together? Like together or apart? Together? No.
No.
Nor will we be.
No, I don't know. We're monogamous. We don't. I feel like in the future, like if one of us went up to the other person and said, I want to bang this bitch, or I want to bang this dude. I feel like it's a conversation that we can have, But I feel like the chances of that conversation happening are slim and none.
Yeah,
at least
pretty
for
much.
me.
Yeah, for me too. I mean, I think we're completely content, and I know everybody's gonna be like, "Well, you're gonna get bored 10 years from now." Well, then we just pull out some ropes and a whip,
Yeah,
and
but
we're all
even if
good.
we get bored, I mean, like things always change. You never know what you're going to be like 10 years from now. Maybe one of us goes through a threesome. This is my threesome period. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
But
too old for that
at the
shit.
moment-
So, and you've already done it. So we're pretty much
Yeah.
we've blown through that phase already.
I've done every
so.
threesome I can think of.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Have we fucked on coke?
On coke? You know those bottles hurt your ass when you're laying on a bed. I gotta tell you, that funny little bump. Oh, it's a bitch. Okay, refer back to I am allergic to every form of drug.
I was actually smiling because I'm like, have I put a coke bottle? No, I have. Okay. Yeah. I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs, and Vic's allergic to everything. So no.
Yeah, so yeah, literally no.
But I just thought the coke question was really funny.
That's always,
so I wrote it down.
That's always my favorite. And neither one of us, look, if you're doing drugs, God bless you, whatever. But I love it when people are like, "Oh, come on over, man. We'll blaze up a joint." I'm like, "Wow, you barking up the wrong tree with her."
I'm
like
just
the wrong person.
What I don't do in drugs, I make up for in scotch, so it's fine. Harry Potter house. Slytherin.
Yeah, Slytherin. We're actually both Slytherins.
And what Hogwarts class would you teach?
Me?
Yeah.
I'd probably...
I would do potions. I'm cutting you off. I'm going to Snape it up in this bitch.
You're going to do potions?
I was thinking that or the gardening one.
Oh.
But I like potions.
I'd probably do...
I want to work with the cauldron.
I'd actually probably teach the class that took over when Snape was the headmaster. I would teach the dark arts, not the defense against the dark arts. I mean, I go by evil genius Vic, not by, hey, I'm a good guy. So,
not surprised. What's your life goal, and have you achieved it?
Yeah, I married you.
Aw, gross. He's working towards that blowjob later.
Yeah. Not a stupid man.
I don't know. My life goal, I mean, I have two. One is always do, what makes you happy, and yeah. And I also want to travel to every country before I die. And also you're cool, I guess.
I mean, I have bucket lists.
Yeah, that's what I guess. That's
lists.
more. I guess the traveling thing is more of a bucket list.
Yeah, like I would like to see the Yankees
maybe your
play.
bucket list is a life goal.
Yeah, true. I always wanted to see. No, I want to see the Yankees play in every American League stadium. That's like a thing. I would like to do that.
Okay.
Before I kick it off, but that's not a life. It depends. It depends upon what's added and what's not added. I think there's 12 now.
That's easy. You could knock that out.
Yeah, you just gotta coordinate it and stuff. But yeah, that's life goals. Try not to suck. That's like a big life goal for me.
Keep my husband happy.
Yeah, keep my wife happy. Try not to
skinny.
suck.
I don't want to get fat.
I blew through the stay skinny phase a while ago.
Stay skinny, feed the booty. Or no. Life, it's hard to have a life goal because if you hit it, then what?
Yeah, you have another life goal.
Oh, okay. We are both Whovians.
Yes, we are both Whovians.
Favorite doctor? You guys are asking us good questions.
Okay, so
because you actually kind of know.
Modern era doctor Peter Capaldi.
Okay.
Old school Tom Baker.
Ooh.
He's like the doctor. He's the guy that people my age grew up with. He was the longest serving doctor.
Back in my day when I watched Doctor Who.
When I watched Doctor Who.
We watched Baker.
I walked uphill both ways to school.
I like Capaldi too because he's a fellow Scot and I am Scottish, which was the best day of my life. Thank you, 23andMe, for not sponsoring this podcast, but for letting me know that I am Scottish because I am fucking stoked on that.
Yes,
so Peter Capaldi and but David Tennant.
I love
with
David.
the chucks
I love it. Yeah.
and the sex appeal, he
Tennant.
can get it.
I love David Tennant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the mood. But Capaldi's an asshole.
I know. I liked him because of it.
Another good asshole. Favorite Star Trek episode? We're getting nerdy here, guys.
It's either going to be I knew you were going to go with Khan.
That's not my favorite though.
But
that's
not the Star Trek episode. Balance of Power.
Which one's that?
That's the one where they first meet the Romulans.
Okay.
And they do that fight back and forth or Trouble with Tribbles. Just because.
Tribble one is super cute. I also like the one with the little guy, and he's like, "This is Tranya."
Oh, the Corbomite maneuver, yeah.
I don't know the name.
I know. I'm like
an
utter Star Trek geek.
I'm still,
And for pure campiness, a piece of the action. Spock in a 3-piece pinstripe suit with a fedora carrying a Tommy gun is not something you need to miss in your life.
Oh.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah,
You know, that's you
true.
can't be that cool.
Or the evil one, Evil Spock is also
Evil Spock,
good.
yeah.
Also good.
But Spock in a fedora, the only thing that beats Spock in a fedora is Sinatra in a fedora. That's it. Those are your only two choices.
Star Trek. God. You guys know us so well. So well, so nerdy. I'm going to skip this one quick because I feel like everyone keeps asking, how do you deal with having such a hot wife? So,
Very well.
yeah, with his penis, with his dick. Okay, this is actually a really good question. Multiple income sources. We do so many things. They'd like to hear how.
Good question. It helps that I'm an insomniac.
Yeah. Problem with Vic is when I say I want to do something, like usually if you read his book, I actually
Shameless
wrote
plug.
the foreword. And I talk about this a little bit, is I will have a couple scotches and be playing some Uno
Are you catching
on a
theme?
Friday night. And I'll be like, oh my God, I want to do like a TV show where like, you know, okay. And then Vic does like makes it happen. And now I have more shit to do.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, you know, it'd be really cool if like I put this on a shirt and then like, you know, maybe something. And then Vic makes it happen and now I have more shit to do. So every time I have to be careful what I wish for because he's the doer. I'm not the doer.
And I don't sleep. I literally 4 or 5
like
hours
this podcast,
at the most.
I
Yeah.
didn't know. I wanted it, but I would like didn't put in any effort besides showing up today and like writing down questions.
Hey, that's effort.
He found
effort.
the place, figured it out, blah, 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 him. So he doesn't sleep.
Yes. You know what? If you're not dynamic, you die. So you just got to keep moving forward.
Mhm.
You just keep putting your fingers in the pie and see what happens. I mean,
Cool.
we've had some things that haven't worked, but most of the stuff we've been
Fingers in
doing.
the pie.
Hey, I like pie.
But I think if you have multiple income sources are always good. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket. But how? I mean, if you're doing a bunch of stuff that you love to do,
Yeah.
you don't work. You enjoy life more.
A lot of people will always ask us, why are you guys going on so many vacations? It's honestly because if we don't, we would work until we drop dead. And
Yeah.
even when we're on vacation, we're working. We just work less. And it takes us down a notch and gives us a little bit of a breather. Like we will, after 3 or 4 weeks of working every day for 12 or 14 hours a day, say, okay, we need a few days to go someplace.
We wake up and work until we go to bed, unless we're cooking dinner. Like it's bad.
Yeah.
And we're both workaholics, but we do what we love. Like I love my job. He actually has a job. His job is not being my husband. So
I would never consider that a job.
well, I think people think that like you just like exist and like you don't have your own life.
Yeah, well, I just came into this world when you were born.
Vic has a PR company because
Thank
I was waiting for you to say something. And you never
No,
did.
I'm not that shameless
So,
in my plugging. But yes,
shameless
I've
plug.
been a PR guy for 30 years now. So, all
We stay busy.
right, we have to move to VIX 10.
Wait, I have more. Okay, wait. Let me
No,
do a
we
couple
don't have
more.
enough time.
Wait. Oh God. Wait. Are you a virgin? Let me just do the funny ones. Who is Vic? These are all. Who is Vic? Vic is my husband. Are you a virgin?
That's what
Someone wrote me, "Yo, Vic, can I clap them cheeks?"
who's. You come near my cheeks, and it's not going to be a good day for you, homie.
What position haven't we tried?
None.
You never like did the Phoenix Marie to me.
That's not
Wait,
a
did you?
position.
Yeah, well, Phoenix Marie is known for like picking up dudes. I guess I would
And
have to be
spinning 'em.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't lift you.
Yeah.
I can't bench press you. You are
I don't
a
think
big
Phoenix
ass
could
dude.
lift me, and I love Phoenix.
Yeah,
Though she could
don't
probably,
say that because she will
Yeah.
come on this podcast
She will
and
come on
do
this
that to you.
podcast. And you know what? I love
But basically,
Phoenix.
she picks up men and like turns them upside down and will suck their dick, like holding them.
She's also.
If you're listening and not watching this, I am doing this fist pump
She
bench
is-
press
she's-
thing with my arms.
She is also famous for literally curling a guy
Mhm.
and blowing him. Well, she curled him.
Mhm. Yeah, isn't that what I just said?
Oddly, no.
Curling
There's
is
a
different?
difference between spinning him and holding him upside down and literally physically curling him like a dumbbell and blowing him at the same time. I love Phoenix. Phoenix is the blonde bombshell badass of porn.
She is.
She is and truly one of the sweetest people I know. And when you do read my book, shameless plug,
Shameless.
she is the reason for the title. The title is Wait for the Corn. You have to read it, and I have to thank Phoenix for my title.
Aw. That's sweet.
Yeah,
I'll save
she's
the
a
rest of the
sweetie.
questions for another time.
Sounds good. So we moved to VIX 10.
This is just like the episode of questions.
This is the questions episode.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I guess that's what a podcast is.
Okay, so this will be my.
So what is this?
This will be my segment.
What's your segment?
It's called VIX 10.
Inches?
Okay. You flatter. It is.
Are
10,
you doing this every time?
Every time.
Why was I not informed about this?
Well, every once in a while. I gotta sneak a thing in or two.
All right.
You know, butt stuff.
I'm not. How can?
You ready?
Are you answering these two?
Nope, just you.
No, you have to answer them
VIX
as
10.
well.
It's not Danny's 10. Kira's 10. It's VIX 10. You ready?
Look at you. You cut me off for your own segment.
I am.
All right, go.
Okay. First question. What's the most annoying question people ask you?
That's a good one. No. My most annoying question is what my favorite position is.
Yeah.
Close second is does size matter?
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
I get those every interview I've ever done.
Absolutely. Yeah. I can't think of a time that you haven't been asked that.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite way to eat a potato?
Oh, okay. What the fuck questions are these? Oh God, gratin
Oh, I like a good gratin.
or baked. Oh, gratin.
Okay.
Southern gratin.
I understand.
My great grandmother's gratin recipe.
In other words, lots of fat,
Yeah.
cheese,
Butter.
butter. What would the title of your autobiography be?
I can't believe I wrote an autobiography.
Good title.
They just turn the lights on.
Yeah. See, my questions inspire light. I'm like God.
It was an idea. Jesus?
And let there be light. What was the biggest turning point in your life so far?
In what way? I mean, I would say the biggest turning. Moving to New York. If like life is chapters, doing porn is a chapter, moving to New York is a chapter, and marrying you is a chapter. The biggest? I would say moving to New York. Because if I didn't move to New York, we probably wouldn't have been together. And we definitely wouldn't be married. So.
Yeah, for sure. What are you most proud of?
Oh. Doing something that I love and never being pushed into doing something that I don't want to do for money.
Makes sense.
I love sucking dick.
Thank you. What takes up too much of your time?
Oh my God, my fucking emails every morning. Every morning I get so many emails from Indian dudes that want money or like, can I have a job, porn, BB? I want to come America.
Yeah.
Look at my dick. I'm like, it is 8 in the goddamn, it's not 8, I don't get up that early. It is 10:30 in the goddamn morning. And the first thing I wake up to is some dude's fucking dick and his like, the feet. Men, if you take dick pics, first of all, don't. Second of all, like make sure your feet don't look like talons because that is fucking frightening.
Yeah.
And flush your toilet. And also wear clean underwear.
And in case you were wondering,
and
all
also
of
make
this
sure your
is
dick
in my
is
book.
fully hard.
What is your favorite smell?
I do like my good emails though. But yeah, anyway, my favorite smell.
Smell.
I have 3. Campfire, rain, and gasoline.
Yeah, interesting. What gets you fired
Not together.
up? Yeah, campfire, rain, and gasoline makes for a hell of a day. Hopefully the campfire, the gasoline, and then the rain, not in the reverse order. What gets you fired up?
Ooh, traveling, especially traveling somewhere new. I get really inspired and excited.
What do you wish you knew more about?
History.
And finally, what's the one question you would want everyone you meet to answer?
I think everyone should wear a pin on their lapel with their genitalia on it. I want to know what everyone's parts look like as soon as I meet them. Can tell a lot about a person by the way their tits, pussy, or dick looks.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
I think
VIX 10.
Over 18.
That's VIX 10.
I don't want to go to jail.
No jail. You don't like jail.
That's your 10. That's a good 10.
Thank you.
I like it.
my
You did
new
good,
segment.
babe. Good
All right.
job.
So I think we're moving now to the famous segment called Shameless Plugs
Okay.
that we will close each and every one on. So, what
Do you
are
want to do
plugging?
yours?
No, you go first.
I have a lot.
Go right ahead.
Okay. I made a TikTok. I don't know why I started with that, but I'm really excited because I made a TikTok and I'm fucking obsessed with it, and Vic hates me for it because I make him do them. We had it. So follow my TikTok. It's Dani Daniels TikTok is the username because look, okay. Usually my fans have a one-track mind. They gotta remember. It's rememberable. What's Dani Daniels TikTok? Boom, bitch. My Snapchat is sucking all the D. My premium you can sign up for at dailybush.com. My website's DaniDaniels.com. My Twitter is aka DaniDaniels.com.
No, just aka Dani Daniels.
Oh, Dani Daniels. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good husband. My Instagram is aka Dani Daniels. My art Instagram is Curly Art. My art website is curlyart.com. My merch store is shopddbox.com. My merch Instagram is shopddbox. Did I do everything?
Nope.
Oh, fuck. What am I missing?
Dinner with Dani.
Oh, my TV show on Amazon. We're going to shoot season 2 soon. I'm really excited.
Mainstream show, by the way.
My boob keeps wanting to come out today. Yes, mainstream show. dinnerwithdani.com. You can watch it on Amazon. Give it 5 stars. It's really good. It's actually really good. Like, I'm really, really proud of it, and it's really funny.
Follow it on Instagram at Dani Daniels. At dinnerwithdani.tv.com.
Not
TV.
.com, sir.
We're going on the .com.
I know. So you go. I think that's everything for me.
You got everything? I'm really simple. You can follow me on Instagram at Evil Genius Vic, and I have a book out called Wait for the Corn. It is on Amazon, both available as Kindle and paperback printed.
Yay! And I got #1 best new book. I'm so proud of you, babe.
Thank you. And
it's very funny.
If you like it and you want, we will both sign it for you. You just have to send it back to us, and we'll sign it.
I did not agree to that.
I'm signing her name. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
But yes, but you have to, babe. I gotta teach you all the stuff. You have to ask for return postage because that shit's expensive.
It's okay.
Oh, you said that already?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don't just offer me up as a sacrifice over here.
We may be doing book tours too. She doesn't know about that yet. That'll be later.
We have so much shit to do.
Well, think of it as a vacation to lovely places like Akron.
Where is that?
Exactly.
Is that in the U.S.?
It kind of is.
Let me guess. Minnesota.
No.
Am I close?
No. Ohio.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Wait, we have to close out.
What are we closing?
Look,
what are we saying?
Podcast Virgin. You have to say, thanks for listening to us.
That's what I was just about to do.
Please like and subscribe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Come
like
here.
and subscribe. We're on a lot of stuff. Follow us on iTunes.
I hope this is a good intro and you guys learned a lot about us. We'll have guests on for future episodes. So come back, listen, enjoy. Thank you. I love you.
Thank you, guys.
Show me your bubs.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.